Okay. I feel like we shouldn't try to learn any other characters until we learn our own. We've tried some of these, though. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name's Twice, and today we'll be continuing on our hopefully not too terribly long journey to Eden. But it's still probably going to take a while. We're still learning. I felt a little bit better by the end of Thursday's stream, but now it's Monday, and I've probably forgotten way too much about it. So, honestly, I'm probably just going to go with, like, the casual artifacts that revive me, and go from there. Yeah, let's start back up. This is gonna be a rough start. What happened to the glorious beard? It had to go. March hit. That was my cutoff point. I was gonna shave it when it hit March. It also got to like 50 degrees here, and it was just too stuffy, man. And last but not least, I don't think I deserved it. I was so bad. I needed to start over. Shields, fire shot from each flame that leaves a flame on hit. Interesting. Did get a lot of fire stuff last time, and it kind of worked. How are you today, Pirate? It's good to see you. Do we get rid of stuff here? Not yet, probably. Oh, mini boss, mini boss, mini boss. I'm getting mini boss. Yeah, no, just keep walking on that. It's good. All right. There we go. Other than removing the glorious lumberjack look, how are you? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Cannot complain. Fire shot, lose 2 money. If this kills an enemy, gain 4 money. It'll be good early. Might remove it later. It's just a good nuke right now. Yeah, I mean, weekend was pretty lazy, lackadaisical, even. Trying to think like what we did. Not a whole heck of a lot. I mean, I streamed on Friday, so you guys already saw me then. No, I just... Mostly my weekends are always trying to reconnect with people, but like online, so it's difficult. I have to like schedule a bunch of like, oh, you want to hang out and play this? You want to hang out and play that? Talk, call. It's a mess. And then we were pretty sure my parents were going to be here by like the end of Sunday, and now it's going to be Wednesday. So I was also preparing to be rid of this dog, who I love very dearly, but is very hairy and distracts from work and streams and other things, because, you know, she's a dog. But in typical my family fashion, something went wrong with their vehicles that they always cheap out on. This is mostly a problem with my dad. Maybe fragile? Slow enemies when poison damage is dealt. I don't know. Let's grab that. So the muffler just dropped out of their car on the way back up from the South Florida area. And so yeah, we got a few more days. Micro missiles, 50% chance to launch a missile when with weapon damage when you use your weapon. That works really well with our build because we can just go pow 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 pow. Charge shot that applies to frost, poison. Did you do like poison plus fire? I don't know. Or do we try to stack up frost instead? Force shield every second. I don't know. I'm grabbing a lot of nukes. Early. Mini boss time. Alright, well, we were never going to be able to stop that. Well, maybe we were, I guess. Give me cash. We also don't need the healing right now, so we're fine. Gain 10 shield when you consume a card or heal. I mean, we'll take these because they're free, I guess. Like, they don't clog up our deck or anything. Let me get another artifact. Structure gets shields. Oh, restore 1 mana whenever frost damage is dealt. That fits with us with our anima build. There's something that we can deal with. Well, unfortunately, now we just take this, but you know, not the worst in the world. There we go. Gain 4 attack damage, lose 200 max HP. Sure, let's try it. There's a consume spell. That kind of just fits everywhere. Hit all enemies that have frost and leave a flame on hit. Okay. Try this out, shall we? She was gonna dip back there. Here we go. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, we need heals, so. And we're getting a lot of artifacts anyways right now. Don't really need the heal, but I mean, I guess we could. Or not. What else happened? Rain down shots that apply frost. Shot heals target for 40 and applies 2 frost. I mean, that's basically 100 damage though, so you get 60 damage for literally free. We're gonna grab Hailstorm for now. And just hope that we get extra... There we go. Save them both. Without taking any damage. Jam does nothing. I had extra mana regen, add 3 jams to your deck at the start of the battle. Does nothing, consume anchor. Actually, maybe. We do not have a lot. Let's see how badly that goes for us. Flame damage applies 3 poison. Alright. Maybe we do add misery to our thing. Shots that apply frost in 3 different rows. Thunder, it's 4 tiles away. 2 random shards that explode for... let's do Frost Barrage. And let's also bring the other focus on misery if we're going to add poison. Oh, right. Should get most of our health right there. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Poison Perk would have been nice now? Yeah, unfortunately. Fire shot from behind that leaves a flame on tiles, but also on our tiles. Which, like, eh. Spikes on all tiles in front that last 20 seconds. Pull enemies closer. No. Not needed. Unfortunate amount of experience there. Alright though. 2-2. 100 damage to nearby enemies when you shuffle. Just gain money. Sure, just give me some money. Please give me a mana gem. Oh my gosh. Gain shield when you take flame damage. Now see, that would have been good now. Slow enemies when frost is applied. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to get the treasure, plus we need to go to a shop and see if we can get, you know, a mana gem or something. There we go. Deal 20 damage to a random enemy when you consume a card. Last target that hit you, hit yourself for 1 damage. I mean, that's a fine little nuke there. See what we can get here. Still no mana gem, just mana regen. I think you're doing something like this. Refresh. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Poison ticks faster. Do we want to donate that much blood? No. It would take us a lot. Alright. Let's call it good. This is the boss that gave us trouble before. Okay, so I figured we'd learn it now. Rather than, you know, wait. This one's rough. This one's hard to learn, but that's fine. So I did look up a little bit. There's 2 bosses to each zone. So depending on the bosses that you can deal with that are more difficult for you and less difficult is how you choose the zones. Those 2 are pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie, especially Celici. But let's try to remember. Let's lock them in for which one is which. Which ones are more difficult? Oh, interesting. Okay. And we'll get another heal here. That's pretty nice. Shield, add 1 jam to your deck. 40 shields. I mean, 40 shields, 40 shield. Do I go for another mini boss? No, I don't. I want that. I want the heals from the. Here we go. Does that one get rid of fire damage for poison, or is it getting both? It's still getting both, I believe. God, at least I think so. That's how I interpreted it, at the very least. There we go. Easy peasy. I don't know who's helping me at this point. Lufosier. Both, yes. Okay, so we know now. Back row with poison and pushing targets forward. How goes it? Pretty good. I mean, we're very new to this. We played it for the first time on Thursday, and we kind of got dumpstered. And from there, we're kind of just trying out different setups and seeing what works and what doesn't, learning bosses, learning where the bosses are, you know, etc., etc. How are you today? Okay, that does nothing. That did nothing right there. Okay, we'll zap you. Not bad. Game's hard. Dumpsters on all new players. I heard that, and yet I still was surprised. I was like, oh no, they were serious. Max mana, poison deals extra 20 damage, 50% chance to apply a frost stack when poison damage is dealt. The synergies. They keep on a-coming. Don't kill the bun. Do not kill the bun. Okay, got spell power. Oh, okay. Well, I definitely poisoned someone who... well, that's fine. Yeah, we can wait. That's fine. First time you played the demo, thought, this will go 15-20 minutes, maybe I'll play it twice, 90 minutes, getting destroyed later, starting to wonder if you're bad at video games. I wonder that about a lot of games. A lot of indie games where, like, they come highly recommended, and you're like, great, awesome. And then it's like Hollow Knight, and, you know, you become the bug. You feel like a bug. It's just like, okay, I might be bad. 40 poison to all enemies. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just stuff our deck full for no reason. Who cares about accessibility? Okay. Okay, we'll put that there. It just won't matter. Get through the jams. Let's just get rid of that so we actually have a safe spot. Alright, we don't actually have a safe spot. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. It's fine. There we go. On the plus side, like, poison is helping us just kind of wait and figure out these different bosses' patterns. Okay, so one of the two bosses of the forest is the role cosplayer from Mega Man. The other one is who? Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Get a little cash. Let me know if you have any questions about the game. I played a sane and reasonable amount. You know, let's see. Heals for 100, but then it hits and fires a shot that applies 120 poison. Oh, wait. That works well for us. Especially if you hit them right away. We should probably like get to remove some of these ones that just don't work, right? Yeah, like this is meh. Is your sane and reasonable amount like my sane and reasonable amount for Binding of Isaac? Because my sane and reasonable amount for Binding of Isaac is like solidly in the hundreds. Why is that red? Why is it red? 350 hours? Yeah. That is a sane and reasonable amount. I already have a question, and it's why is this red? I'm clicking on it either way, but I gotta know. You know what? I don't need you, actually. Looks ugly, though. It's red because it's a dark zone, tougher enemies, better rate for rare rewards. Fire shot that fragile probably won't work when we're burning people alive. Chests are trapped. The shop is evil. Great. Oh, awesome. It sounds like we've made a solid decision. It's still a shop. Well, that's better than what I was expecting there, which was ow. Here we go. Shopkeeper's a little mean-spirited. It costs health instead of money in the dark zone. Okay. I can dig that. I thought she was just going to attack us on sight. And we did that once, and I'll never make that mistake ever again. Permanently gain a spell power when you save a hostage. We kill too many hostages. But we'll still take it. Yeah. Alright. too bad. Get the heals back. Start with more than we got. Enemies start with the frost. Alright, alright. Shot heals and can also does a frost. Hey Val, how you doing? Started Yoku's Island Express. It's a great game. A pinball Metroidvania. It's delightful. Why a beanie and why the babyface? Beanie, cold. Babyface explains the beanie, actually. Much colder. It hit March and I needed a fresh start. Oh, we've got enough health, so let's hit up the trapped treasure room, shall we? Shouldn't have shaved. Ah, perhaps. Invincibility for 4 seconds at the start of the battle. Nice. Gonna ask if you tried hitting the shopkeeper. It's the surefirest way to die horribly. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is an absolute disaster. And there's been a few different shopkeepers I've tried to fight in these games. Spelunky's is pretty scary too. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, not that scary. Hades, pretty scary. This one, far scarier. If we just do this, we're good, right? Yeah, perfect. I mean, you're not wrong that I shouldn't have shaved, and yet it has to happen. Every once in a while, I gotta stay fresh. Boss time. I didn't mean to click that, actually. Well, oh well. Kecleon is meh. Kecleon is meh. What's the other one? Oh, she's so... Yep. 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 Okay. Forgot about that. Go. Get a gem out of our deck while we can. Deserved. Dodged the wrong direction there. Just let it happen. Just let it tick. There we go. Whew. Alright, well, sparing always seems to just work out for us. So, forest not too terrible. Let's try out the ruins and figure out... If we can figure out which bosses are where, we can accurately plan out where we need to go to increase survivability. I don't know what this thing does, though, which is a problem. I still don't know what it does. No idea. It rams into you. Okay. Well, I suppose that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Wow. We really want a shop, so that's the only way we can get a shop. Yeah, okay. I think that's fine. Seems alright. Oops. There we go. Started old school RuneScape again. You have a lot of boring, time-consuming stuff to do. Last time I played RuneScape, I guarantee you I was about 10 years old. I'm surprised it's still going, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. Thought a curse. I'm on keyboard, right? Yes, I am indeed on keyboard. It seemed like the best way to go. But I'm also very stubborn, and it's kind of just the way I... Oh, God. I've always done it. Oh, right, yeah. I've got a weapon. Right, yeah. One of the main things. Because you're silly not using your Switch controller even for Persona 4. I am pretty silly. I won't lie about that. Wide path can hit self, gain fragile. Wild. Let's scrap leech. I even have micro missiles too. Yup. Yes, that is true. That is a very accurate thing that I've forgotten about. I appreciate it. I am a professional. I am a... Oh, right. Don't hit that. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Heal up for that. Poison you. We shall wait. Just fine. There we go. Don't break those. We've learned that. I didn't use either, but it's mostly because I was going to spam it and I was definitely going to break those. Trail of Spikes follows your movement and applies frost. How so? Interesting. I don't actually know if it's any good. Doesn't seem like it's needed. Yep, we have the rose for extra attack and we've got micro missiles, and I didn't use it for either of those things. There we go. Oh yeah, what does the ice do? I've collected it a lot, and I still don't know what it does. Restore mana when you cast a spell. Alright. Yeah, the ice crystals. Shot deals damage of spell in other slot. Oh, that's money. Oh, alright. I like money. Money in this game is Sarah. Intriguing. Below 50% health, start battles with extra spell power and haste. Puppy that pulls enemies towards you. Homing missile cracks a tile. Increase next shuffle time by 2 seconds. 50% chance fire. You get an upgrade. Take 140 damage, but you get an upgrade. I'm fairly comfy with my health, actually, though. Alright. I kind of want some removals as well as maybe extra mana regen? I don't know if I really want to refresh the stock. If you press the remove spell button while on the battlefield, it makes all pets stay on your panel. Huh. The puppy. The pupper. If you're Cyber on a default helmet, she pets them. Well, that's a little too cute. Flow stacks, no. Breaks, have mana regen, but you gain money. Lose 5 money when you shuffle. Let's just make our mana regen ridiculous. Get a couple upgrades. There we go. Okay, what are we gonna do here? This was probably a gross misspending, but here we be. Get rid of you. Not needed. Okay, what are things we really like and use a lot that could use an upgrade? The Earthbound is, that's something. When on a battle for you, try pressing shuffle and remove spell at the same time. I don't even know the remove spell button. I know the shuffle button. I don't know the other one. 1 second. Let's look up the controls. G. Oh, that's just too powerful. We can never do that again. Alright. That was the disrespect. We do that at the end of every boss battle. Need flame on hit, Chirokinesis, charge shot, air gun, firewall, rust bolt. I feel like we put them on like the big things. Extra shots. Double cast, but the mana cost is up to 6. Well, that's a problem because we only have 4 mana. We can't do that. Okay, let's do the same thing with Firestorm. Less mana cost, extra damage, extra shots. Okay. See if we get extra shields or something here. Yeah, we do. And, jeez, what's last here? That's just a simple consume. Meltdown, maybe? Maybe Revenge, because that's also a pretty easy one to hit. Splash damage, gain shield. Yeah, the problem is with Fragile, it just doesn't really work with flames because they'll just take damage and it'll be like, oh, you took 6 stick damage instead of 3. Doesn't really scare you, you know? Alright, who is this? Alright. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's also fine. Okay. That's fine. The 20% splash damage also applies to the main target. Okay, interesting. The brain does not easily calculate dodges for 4x8 grid bouncing beams. The brain doesn't calculate basic math, honestly. Alright, so Shield Lady, and who else? This question. The brain does not easily calculate. Yeah, just shorten that by half, and we got ourselves an actual... Ow. Alright, well, we can actually heal at least. That's fine. That's fine. We can wait. We'll wait for the tick. We'll wait for the tick. Alright. Extra poison doubles everyone's poison. No, sorry, damages everyone for double their poison, but then removes their poison. That's a really good finisher, though. That's just like a quick snap. You can't wait. Alright. Let's see, what are we dealing with here? We got mini boss, top row. We get spell power whenever we save. Audio Coaster, hello. Hope you're doing well. Probably... Well, we don't have enough cash, so don't really need to go top row. So let's just go here. How do you know each other from the, oh, the Discord. Nice. Explosions on every other tile in front. 25% chance to also apply frost on hit. Circle of Flames. I mean, that works really well with us. Hard to say no to it. Here we go. Well, I mean, if you're giving it to me for free, I guess I'll take it and see how it works. Puppy regardless. Rain down thunder strikes. We don't really have anything that, like, works with thunder. But it's also just more damage. We should probably just start cutting down on our stuff. So press removes all the snaps pet to you. It helps with aiming pet attacks and keeping them alive. Makes sense to me. That works really well. Things really... There we go. Cool. Thunder's no additional effect like Fire Frost, just solid damage. Okay. I mean, that still seems fine. Every fight a pet lives through, they heal 500 HP and gain 25 max HP. If a pet dies, they die. Okay. No pressure there. That's fine. Movement speed is doubled when you shuffle. I don't shuffle that often. We got a pretty big deck. Maybe just more mana regen. We have a lot of mana regen. I wish we had mana. Like actual mana gem, but oh well. It's fine. I assume, like, the killing the rabbit gives you luck, but luck isn't necessarily a good thing. But I don't know for sure. It does. Luck increases both rarity of loot and difficulty of enemies. Okay, so the more confident you feel, the better it is. Volcano plus hostage, dead hostage. Yeah, some of the hostage situations are just like, you know what? What's your next of kin, man? We're not getting much better than this. Hit all flames and refresh them. Alright. Double cast plus mana cost, bonus 40 damage, minus damage. Looks good to me. Alright, now we figure out who the other of the ruin fights are. Oh boy. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. No, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. And I can't reach the health because it's on a broken thing. Alright. Get rid of the jams. Ow. Okay. This is why you fight ruins early. This is us learning how to take them all on. Because I didn't even know which bosses... I didn't even register that bosses were the same based on the zone. So we're doing 2 of each just to figure out where they are. I have trouble with this one, but I really have trouble with Celicy. I don't know why. Ruins of Reva and Terra, and Reva especially is tough later on. We fought her last time and it wasn't terrible. Everyone has trouble with Celicy. She fast. Fastest boss. Alright. That doesn't feel as bad now. And now we have fire. The forest has been the one that I've been able to feel best with so far. Found some people play Celicy because it means they don't have to fight her. Now that's a smart play right there. I enjoy that. Piercing shot returns as well. Apply frost on hit? Yeah, I mean... Hollow Knight reference and another frost. I don't know if that's the smartest play right now. Two fights when playing Celicy that can wreck your run. Downside, fighting Saffron's really hard too. I believe that. I've completely forgotten to use my weapon again, haven't I? Yeah, okay. You know what? We remembered. Tape down the E key. That's how I leveled up my like running and jumping in Morrowind back in the day. Slows down time for 3 seconds. Wide piercing jump as targets up. Meh. Time slows good in literally every deck. I was just testing you. There we go. Extra spell power is ours. Backburner, throw spikes, blah blah blah. No. They weren't ever making it out. I'll be honest. Could've let the turtle Hazel Place take the shot. Yeah, I figured we could kill it beforehand, but you're right. Hidden crack, 4 tiles away, breaking through surround. Alright, let's go to the shop. The one place we won't want to press E. Lose mana, gain mana regen. Store 1 mana if idle for 1 second. Gain 1 mana regen. Itself for 5 damage when you cast a spell, gain money. Hit 3 tiles in front, push tiles away. Okay, well, I want to keep on trying to get at least a couple of these spells off of here. So I'll do that. Spend everything, it's the last shot. All seriousness, this run is going quite well. It's definitely not terrible for what I expected when I started up the stream today. Let's do 1 refresh here. Start. 4 damage no contact. 8 missiles 4 tiles away that also apply 20. Okay, well, we can do this, we can do this, and we can get an upgrade as well. It's gonna be terrible soon. Alright, that's good damage. That's pretty good damage. Do we have anything? Yeah, that's still 100 damage. That doesn't seem terrible. Range, PK Fire. There's gotta be some that we just don't need, right? Probably one of these first 2. It's still 2 mana. Let's get rid of that. And let's see what we can. What does Detox upgrade into? Gain flow, consume, heal, and gain 5 max HP. Just gain 10. Is what it is, I suppose. All right. Let's quote unquote save. You're dead. Sorry. I'm using you for heals. Many apologies. Rain arrows in the 3x3 area that apply 20 poison until you move, but we want to move all the time. Alright, well, who's in the fireplace? You'll understand in like 2 rooms. Create a flame when frost damage is dealt. Yeah, we like that. Who is it? Oh, it's Gunner. Okay. Get rid of the jams really quick. Press C. No, I don't. I refuse to. This was just to show my dominance. I promise. I definitely remembered. Alright, first time for anything. Okay. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Pressing E like I promised I would. Don't like any of this, honestly. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was about expected. Alright. Well, that's the first time we've ever made there. So her name is terrible. Really? Reva and Celicy Holiday. I don't think we have Celicy actually unlocked. We just have her outfit. Terra found some dark power, and the pun was easy. Hey Kamikaze, how you doing today? Fire a Frostbolt whenever you cast a jam. When frost damage is dealt, also root the damage for 2 seconds. That would have been so good. Every time I have a good run, I unlock something that would have made it so much better. I'm just gonna probably stick with Saffron for now. Just for now. Just to kind of get our feet below us here. The beard, I'm so sorry, guys. I know I've disappointed you all. It'll be back, I promise. That was not bad. That was a good run. Especially considering we've never seen that boss before in our life. And also, now we kind of know what we want. Could you move? That'd be great, thank you. Weapon pierces defense, kill the ghost of the weapon. I did remember that. Dead enemies leave a flame behind, gain 20 shield when you shuffle. I mean, that works for us always. It doesn't matter what kind of deck we have, right? So. 10% chance to duplicate a consume card when you cast it. First time I've seen you, so I don't know what you look like with beard. I look the same. It's an invisible beard. The real beard is inside you all along, after all. I guess that. Let's see. Fire shot from each structure. Don't have any structures. Wide piercing shot pushes targets up. Freeze. Trinity. Anchor. Not yet. Not yet. Kind of want to do the mini boss. Oh, and there's a treasure up there too. Perfect. Oh, I got too trigger happy there. Tile fire, break and throw tiles above and below, gain 2 flow. Swords fall in front and then root for 3 seconds. Let's try it out. Crack 6 enemy tiles, start of battle, gain 3 flow when you Trinity cast. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we should do Trinity and stuff. If you're pushing me to do that. Flow and Trinity, that is under... It's Convergence and Hearth, right? Let's try that. Heal up, it's fine. Poison, crack all tiles in front, push enemies aside, gain 2 flow. I mean, that one works, especially if you just do it on the front tile. Sorry, this is probably like baby taking his first steps, but trying to figure out each of like the decks and the synergies is definitely a good first step. Wow. 20 shield when you cast Jam, gain money. Alright, 10 to 40. So average value 25. We're at 79. Give me the 40. Okay. Or 10. That's fine. 10% chance to launch a 40 damage missile when a spell hits an enemy. Okay. Sure. Let's try that. It rolls either 10, 20, 30, or 40. Okay. So it's not like I literally rolled 1 out of 40. It was just 1 out of 4, probably. Hey, Josh. How you doing today? We don't have a lot for the shop, but, I mean, it's still... Oh, right, yeah. Weapons are important. Easy peasy. When below 20 shield, regenerate shield. Okay. Hit all tiles randomly, can hit self. Wow. That looks wild. A missile from each broken tile at the farthest enemy. Take Hellfire, you coward. No, we'll take the broken tile missile and probably do that. Oh no, that would be suicide for me specifically, at least. Lots of cracking already. Well, not lots, but okay. They restore mana. Restore 3 mana when you kill an enemy. Lose 100 defense. But you gain 1 removal. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Increase shovel time by 4 seconds. For 2 battles, you gain 25 money. Eh. I mean, that's not terrible, though. It'd be better if we had, like, tick damage. If we had the poison and the fire build. Alright, let's just grab an upgrade and call it a day. I don't have anything I really feel like removing just yet, so... Sell skin, probably the most dangerous pack in the game. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't get hit, it's a-okay, right? Just don't get hit, forehead. We won't talk about that one. We won't talk about that one either. I know you're gonna shoot, yeah. That. Ow. Okay. Well, I deserve that, I suppose. It's gonna take a while, but it's not terrifying. Oh, interesting. I don't want to move. Probably should have. Stop. Don't get hit in the bullet hell game. It's easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay, so Arctic scary, Ruin scary, Fire is Gunner plus something. What's the last one? It's not whatever. We'll figure it out. Gunner plus Saffron. Oh, so you only get... So Fire is just Gunner, basically. Gotcha. Pirate, is that some slander on my name up there? Couldn't be, right? Alright, so we're trying to do some flow stuff, but we've also got that weird trinity with the flow, so we'll try this out and go from there. Heal. No. When you have flow, gain 5 defense. Alright. Works for me. Another mini-boss encounter, and we can even dip below so we don't have to go to the shop. Nice. Okay. I don't think it's worth taking this damage. Nah. Rain down swords for... Oh, but that's just random swords, and it's only 6 of them. Eh. We don't have anything that really like works with Root right now. Root's nice, but it doesn't really work. Meteor, Anthem, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate it. 22 heckin' months. Congratulations, oops, to all of us on being so old. Yeah, no, just stay right there. No, it's perfect. Okay, we've hit the hostage a few different times, but they're still fine. Hit 4 tiles away. If this hits catch, to gain 80 shield. Okay. Mana and Trinity. Okay, we'll try that. Hello. How are you, Chelsea? Play any Mega Man Battle Network? Yes, that's what convinced me I could play this game. But that was a long time ago, when I didn't have terribly cold and old hands. Alright. Go off about it, I guess. Wait, how are you still alive? I thought you were definitely dead. Oops. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. Hit the hostage. The hostages can take a few hits. It's fine. Heal whenever you take a spell. Gain 3 luck. Well, we're definitely going to be taking more spells, right? I was just noticing you have Mega Man Battle Instincts for the combat. It's been a while, but it still kind of clicks. Kinda. Enemies have a chance to explode upon death, dealing 40 damage to surrounding tiles. Gain 2 shield for each spell in your deck at the start of battle. I mean... Wait, we don't have any mana regen yet, though. Probably needed. Go down, grab the shout. You can't dodge that. Thank God he was stuck in that. Jam's no longer anchor. Okay, sure. Homing missile cracks a tile, increases the next shuffle time by 2 seconds. Hit the 4 center tiles of the enemy field and crack them. Fire 12 shots, gain 1 Trinity. If Trinity is full, cast this twice. So, 60 or 120 damage, basically. Let's do this, because it's simple for me to understand with my tiny peanut brain. Yeah, we're going to take that, and then we're going to do that, and this. Heals. We'll get more heals. Frost, Kuna, Frost, nah. Not needed. Okay. Please step in the middle. Please. Thank you. Nope, that's bad. Dodge both. Oh boy. Well, as long as you win, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Oof. Alright, so Forest wasn't too bad. Fire is Gunner. Ruins are the other scary. Okay, yeah. We'll make it work. Nothing we can really do about that. Create a shot on every tile in front. Weird. Grain 1 Trinity. If Trinity is full, cast Ragnarok. I'm gonna guess, yep, it does a lot of damage. Yep. We'll take that. Who doesn't like a giant flaming shield? Or, sorry, a giant flaming sword smiting their enemies, after all? Do we just keep on going for the mini-boss route? It hasn't been doing so poorly recently, and then we can go to the campfire and the shop. Okay, wait for you, thank you. There we are. That 822? Yeah, okay. Inverse tile. Being a mini-boss also gives an artifact. Beating a hazard room can give pre-upgraded spells. Hazard rooms frighten me quite a bit. But mini-bosses don't, for some reason. I don't have a logical reason why that is, but it is the case. Nope, that was not good enough. There we go. Nope, also. Close enough. Did not take much there. Fire Rock on flow, cast this twice, gain 2 flow. I don't think we have anything that was 1 flow when you cast a spell. Cast this thrice. I mean, that could be 180. 120, but twice 240. For some reason, I thought this was the one that hurts me afterwards. I was wrong. Okay. Unpleasant. Nope, not using that. There we go. Healed up too. Tri-shot also shotguns at point blank, so you can get 180 without the Trinity cast. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Deal 10 damage to all enemies when you get hit. I mean, we get hit a lot, but just the damage reduction there seems better overall. 2 max mana, but lose max HP. Gain 4 money whenever you take a spell. What's our deck look like right now? I mean, we can just heal up. I don't have any max mana upgrades. Put us at 950. Just get the money. We're not that far into the game yet. Okay, take 140 damage, get an upgrade, have mana regen, gain max HP. An upgrade and 150 max HP for have mana regen for 2 battles and 140 damage. Maybe. 4 defense, but our shovel time's increased by a second. On flow, restore 4 mana, gain 4 flow. Eh. Oh, that would have been a great poisoner. Yep. And that's what I think about that. Okay. So wait, no, that was the wrong one. Well, who needs flow? We'll just go Trinity, I guess. Meant to do Frostbolt. You don't have anything else that provides frost currently. Oh well. Upgrades. Let's upgrade everything that we can, I guess. Yeah. Consume. 2 times damage and consume. Gain 1 Trinity. If Trinity's full, cast Ragnarok. 25% chance to hit twice. Bonus 20% damage. I'm a gambling man. Fissure seems like a pretty good card to upgrade. Restore 1 mana when you do it, or extra splash damage. That seems pretty good too. Fracture maybe? Fire Rock on blow casts twice. It's 140, or sorry, 240 damage. On either of these. Let's do the root. Not a consume. Leaving a flame on hit wouldn't be terrible, but it's... Actually, no, that would be pretty good. If you're rooted in place and you get fire, it's 140 damage over, you know, however many seconds. Ow. Got too greedy with that. Let's just use it and get rid of it. There we go. Can't actually do anything here besides shoot, but... Oh boy, you are not happy. I get it. I really do. But I do need you to stay in line. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that'll be fine. Celicy, I don't want Celicy or Terra late on. Late Terra was, in fact, terrifying. Oh boy. Honestly, if you could just like not, that would be great. And if this guy could not hide, it would be equally great. There we go. Technically not terrible till later. Just bombs you can stand on their spawn points to net the bomb spawns. Interesting. God, I can't use any of this. It just keeps on hiding. There's something. There we go. Pushed you away. Perfect. Hit and crack 4 tiles away from each structure. No. Gain reflect for 0.6 seconds. I assume that just reflects things. 40 defense for 3 seconds. We could hold it for a good time. It's a nice little damage reduction. IMO. Don't need another shop. That gave us what we needed for the mana. No more slow mana regen, that is. Yeah, okay. Forgive me. Backfire. Mana. Gain shield for each flow you have. Gain 1 flow. Alright. There we go. Flawless battle run. Now, there's something you don't see every day. Restores 4 mana when the mana crystal is destroyed. Frost, fire missile at the closest target. Root target for 1 second. Okay. I'm hoping we come across something that, like, works with root very well, but we have yet to see if so. Couldn't either of you guys move? No, not feeling. There we go. Sorry, lady. Gosh. Some of these I just don't have a handle on yet. At least the hazards, I don't. I haven't fought them before. Start battles for shield. Gain. No. Never again, paper wallet. You've done me dirty one too many times. Treasure. Yes. Okay. Easy enough. All enemies start with 1 frost. Terrible, thanks. Throw a returning boomerang. Restore 2 mana on hit and root targets for 2 seconds. I want some root to work. Just want it. It's gotta. If I push it long enough, it's gotta. Maybe. More Trinity with a sequencer, but you actually have to catch things there. Fire beams 4 tiles away that break tiles. Is a lot of Trinity though. Bonus damage when a hit deals 40 or more damage. Okay. I'll take the extra damage. Ugh, won't like you though. Oh, but I do love that. Thank you. Oh, just go away. Go. Now they come back too? Oh my gosh. Stay right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Tier 4 Celestia also has Blizzard going constantly. That's what that was when I faced it yesterday? Oh my god, that was terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with fighting either of these. Gunner wasn't the worst thing in the world. Oh right, yeah, you don't do anything, do you? Wait, how are you still alive? You're crazy. There we go. That's gross, though. No thanks to the Blizzard. That sounds awful. Slow time for 3 seconds. Alright, well, wait. Yeah. We're not going to make the same mistake. Not this time. What's our deck looking like? Well, it's not too bad. Not too unwieldy yet. Are we gonna do another mini-bot? Sure, why not? We'll take this just because we have so much shield. Hold on to these guys. They're fine now. Have I considered playing the game on a DDR map? Oh, what? Do you want me to have a heart attack on stream? Is that the end game here? Spells cost 4 more mana. Restore. I mean, we'll take it, I guess. It's not... Yes. Fire is a shot every second. On flow, duplicate the spell. Consume... Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we take that. You've beaten the game on Saffron default, not a DDR map. But have you beaten it on the Donkey Konga bongos? Everyone says that. Every time. Well, now I know how uncreative I am. Thank you. How is a DDR mat not crazy enough? It is crazy enough. I just wanted to shoot the shit, man. I remember playing them. You don't have the DK bongos? True gamers have the DK bongos, Lipseer. Before you ask, I don't have them. I'm not a true gamer. Really impressed you did it with half the controls on each. Half bongo, half DDR map. Double cast plus mana cost. It's still a lot of shield, though. Yeah, we like the shield. We like survivability here on this channel. I like surviving. That one up. Really bad. On the plus side, we have 220 shields, so I think we'll be alright. Used to be they were brothers. I mean, I was never allowed... Wow, walk over broken tiles. If we had gotten that, we could have faced Terra way later. It would have been easy. Easy peasy. Shop? Shop? Probably shop. Yeah. I wasn't allowed to have a gaming system until I was Wings Help True. They're so rare. Yeah, it seemed like what? That's a legendary border. They have the usual what? Blue purple, yellow tier list kind of thing. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have a game system until I was 16. Gain defense equal to your current mana. And that's still like 4 defense, right? Kill the shot. Are you Kamikaze? Stop living up to your name. Stop it. Stop. Lose 2 max mana for 1 battle, gain 25 money. Have mana regen, but heal. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that too. We'll get an upgrade. We'll get a remove. For science, we tried science already. This shopkeeper does not abide by science. Create a flame when a hit deals 100 or more damage. We don't have enough for that. And also... Oh, that'd be... Yeah, that's fine. We do smaller ticks. Yeah, let's just get the mana. 9 fragile. No. 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 He wasn't here for that? Alright, we'll do it near the beginning of a run. I'm already feeling okay about this run, and I don't want to change it. Just yet. Once the shopkeeper fight is learned, she becomes the most consistent fight, so there's that. The learned part is the scary part. The learned part is the scary part there. Excavate, mana steal, try manufacture. This is actually like going really well for us, so let's see if we can get an upgrade on it. Bonus damage. Okay, yeah, let's do the bonus damage. White, purple, white, blue, purple, yellow, rainbow. Oh, there's a rainbow tier. Well, how about that? That's pretty interesting in and of itself. Okay. Alright. Block that. Alright, you're good. Shopkeeper has an attack where I stared at a loop of it for 45 minutes trying to find the touch round. Promising. Very promising. Gain 40 shields, crack adjacent tiles, gain 2 flow. See, but this works really well for us now. We can break tiles to help excavators damage, and we can walk over them. Broken tiles mean nothing to us. Heal, slow enemies when frost is applied, gain... We don't have any channels, so... We do have frost applied at the start, but only at the start. Let's just heal and be happy. That's all plus sign, yeah. Better off to bed. Alright, Pirate. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. As always. You're going down this time. Okay. Nope. Okay, fun. Okay, let's wait till we have flow, and then... There we go. Oh my gosh. I get it. You're very, very pleased with yourself. Okay. Alright. Ooh, predicted. Alright, let's... do that. I mean, we're fine fighting Gunner again, honestly. That was a good fight. We played that well. I was happy with it. Okay, good enough. Easy enough. Got lots of shield going. Root enemies for 3 seconds in a circle 4 tiles away. Someone's a giant sword that break. Oh, that's just Ragnarok, huh? A sword spell makes you think of Eichenfell with Ema. Eichenfell was a good game. That was a fun spell, too. Just because of that, we're taking it. It's overkill. Don't care. We've got a lot of roots, so that works in our favor. Yeah, no, let's do this. It's fine. Oh, right. You actually punish spam. Let's do that. Gains flow, hit 3 tiles in front, pushes targets away. Nothing that good. There. got the health. There we go. Root enemies in a large cone for 3 seconds, and it restores half mana cost. Okay. Ow. Okay, not too bad there. We took some damage, but it's not the worst in the world. We've had worse, and that was the mini boss anyways. Gain 10 shield whenever a tile is broken. Oh my goodness. Don't need the heal. Prefer the chest. For attack damage, lose HP. Yeah. Fire Rock on flow, also cast Frostbow. Gain 2 flow. Sure. We like flow here. Easy. Easy peasy. Only because it came up. Give structures. I mean, sure, we'll take it. Not going to help us. Fair shot deals damage equal to your shield. Lose all shield. Catch to regain shield. We can get quite a bit of shield. It's the catch to regain. You know, yeah, let's take it. No guts, no glory. Okay, yeah, forced to... Ah. Wasn't too bad though. There we go. Not bad. Not too bad. And just leave Gunner again. Back to full HP. Well, full HP. That's not too bad. Oh, right, bombs. I know what those are. We'll get her health back there. Only Gunner 4 left. Darn tootin'. Fire shot, raise the spell's damage by 30 for the rest of the battle. We'll just do the try shot here. Though that seems hilarious if you just build it around that. 5 damage to all enemies when you cast a spell. If on flow is triggered, you restore mana. They're both really good. Yes, I too am surprised I didn't go for the damage there. Okay. Launch rocks, the break 3 tiles away until you move. If we can get a root. Just saying. Earthworm Gober. Is that infinite shield? Oh, I don't think it's infinite. We're definitely in good shape, though. Alright, that's the one that swaps every time. Right. Okay, so you're gonna swap here, right? Yep. Those are the ones that gave me the hardest time when I first started this game, because I'd be like, alright, quick, go, aim, and then they'd shoot, and I'd go, aim. And I was basically a 5-year-old, like a 2-year-old that doesn't have actual facial recognition. Whatever the fuck that's called. Unflow, return this to your deck. Anchor, 20% splash damage bonus. Holding triangle, use teleport to a random panel? Oh my god. That's like, I don't know if you played Curse of the Necrodancer, but the bats in that game, since it's on a beat, you have to move every beat. And the bats move, some of the bats move every time. So you do know what I'm talking about. Some of them move like every other tile, so you can work around that. Some of them move every tile, and it's the worst. Obviously, it's not the worst, but like if you're trying to go for, I don't know, a Coda run or something nuts. The bats, man. The bats. Gotta memorize every enemy's patterns in that game. Ain't that the truth? And then all of like the spells and the weapon. Oh, it's a great game. Music's so good. One of my favorite composers in video games. Danny B. Sure, let's do it. We're fine with the anchor. Barely clear a Bard or Cadence run, ain't dealing with Coda or something insane like that. Oh, me neither. I'll watch someone do a Coda run. One of like the 2 people in the world that are capable of doing it. Let's put, okay, let's put a lot there, do that. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Double damn. We could have actually gone burr like that. Would have been great. Same here. No, if I can get a good like Bard or Cadence run, I'm happy. There's a lot of stuff with jam, and I wanna be the peanut butter to that jam deck. That'll have to be. Oh, we got plenty of time. It'll be after this run. We'll try a jam deck out with the convergence. How much health do we have? Oh yeah, let's just go to the shop, man. No! I thought that was good. I thought that was it. Yeah, we still did it. It's fine. We could have gone burr. There. Lose mana, gain mana regen. No thank you. Explosions every other tile. Unneeded. Happy as is. Shop time. This is the last shop. It'll just be Gunner, so it's everything we can do. 50% chance to gain or lose money. I did it. Don't do it. But it was so tempting. Paper Wall already showed your luck was bad. That's true. That is true. Two, more importantly, costs 110 money to purchase the coin. Yeah, no, it's a terrible idea. I really wanted to do it because it seemed funny. It was funny. So in that case, I was right. It would have only gained a net 90. Again, very true. It would be much better under a pact. I think that would be a really cool pact. Coin flip of a pact, but I think it would work better as a pact. 10 shield, flow. Yeah, let's go with flow. Better if you find coin out in the wild, there you don't have to purchase it. That's true. Also, purchasing it just seems, you know, terrible. Just go with the flow. Don't you dare quote one of my favorite bands at me. I know, that's a very common expression, but Queens of the Stone Age. Sequencer, no. Time slow. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Mana cost, slows time for 3 seconds, gain 10 shield. Yeah, sure, let's give ourselves more shield. And what could we remove? Not really needed anymore. Anchor just ruins us. Let's roll. Alright. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay, we just need to root him. He didn't root. Nope. Alright, well, it didn't come back. That's fine. I can't actually shoot him. That's very upsetting. Ow. We're gonna do that just to get a root and there and that and Trinity. We missed that entirely because I don't actually know how Trinity works. Shocker. Stand right there. Come on. He didn't. But if he had, imagine it. Pretty sure we walked into all of that. There we go. Oh, that can, like, go right to your deck. That's very interesting. This isn't over yet. I mean, it is, but... I don't know what any of this is. Alright, let's start with that. Let's get some shield up in here. Oh. You could just stand right there. Just right there for a while. That... Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Okay, that's just big AoEs. Gotcha. Just tank everything? I mean, with the shields... almost works out. I'm not saying I've had the best outing here, but for slowly but surely learning to fight, I haven't been bad. Oh, come on. Okay, it's scripted. Okay. I was so upset. I was like, I've been bamboozled. Alright, the gate. She already blew up the gate. You go in. Do you fight the gate in an alternate? I'm assuming there's alternate final bosses like there are in every roguelike ever, right? Sure are. So, if we're thinking it's either time-based, which would suck, or it's, what, killing-based? Killing-based. So, if that was what would essentially be, like, a pacifist route, I skip the first credit. I see buttons and I press them. I can't help myself. This brings back memories of, like, these credits are the Kickstarter names. That's not as exciting. We'll just have to beat the game again, is what you're telling me. Oh, right. Shield. The HP is how each person donated. That's adorable, actually. For real. So there's probably, what, a neutral and a good ending? Or neutral and a bad ending? All killed and then beat up but kill everyone, like playing Undertale. Let's get these credits. Pacifist, neutral, genocide. Just like an Undertale thing. We almost got through. Alright. Continuing on. Let's do our peanut butter and jam deck. See what that's like. And we'll kill... Is it just one that we have to kill, or do we have to kill, like, half? I'm just, like, tallying up the homicides that I need to do. Neutral triggers if you kill even one or spare even one. Alright. We'll try neutral this time. New character, Celicy. Saffron as a witch. Amazing. Cold pressed juice. Heal HP whenever frost damage is dealt. Gain 60 shield, but lose 60 shield if this hits an enemy. I'm pretty good at missing. That seems like a good card for me. Genocide is genocide. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so everybody but the shopkeeper is unlocked. What does Celicy do? Just out of curiosity. Start shield with 40 battle. Dash to deal 80 damage and restore mana per frost stack on target. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, piercing shot. Hazel we've already seen. Terra we've seen. Shisa we've seen. Yeah, okay. Do a genocide route, but you leave shopkeeper alive. It doesn't end. It goes into a looped run. Oh my god. Right, the shopkeeper. I mean, alright. So you have to kill everyone and the shopkeeper. I'm taking a lot of damage here for no reason. I was just really excited by this outfit, honestly. It's adorable. Shield when you shuffle, sure. I do know. Does she also level up, like, as you go through the game? Like, is fighting her at tier 1 better than tier 4, or is it the same throughout? Only scales with HP. So it seems like that's something you still want to do, like, late, when you actually have a deck that you can work around, rather than, like, throwing 4 spells at her. Well, you might get your wish then, Kamikaze. Your bloody wish. She does scale HP like a madwoman. Terrible at around 6,000 HP. Yep. At that point, she's about 10,800 HP. Shot that applies 3 fragile. Sure. Let's quickly drop... Where's the jam? Yeah, double lift. All shopkeepers must die. You're a monster. Absolute monster. Shield protection, sword blades, kunais. Yeah, I don't know about the other one. Of course, if you're ascended being, you could practice to beat shopkeeper without even taking a hit. That's us! Wow, did we really just get no mini-boss early? Rough. Nope. Not happening. That's us, person who finally beat Eden for the first time. Add 2 jam to your deck. Fire piercing lasers. Yeah, we're just gonna, like, add jam to our deck and see what happens. I'm sure there's synergy somewhere. We're gonna make it work. Or not. But I need to... I just totally wasted that, didn't I? Sure did. Woo! Perfect. Small cone 3 times on the first tile. Much like the trash shot, actually. We'll skip. What you got for me? Kunai, break a random enemy tile when you shuffle. No, just max mana. Easy peasy. There we go. Piercing laser, add jam to your deck. Yes. We shall continue to do this. And until it works. Shroud is even triggered if you only kill the shopkeeper but spare everyone else. Okay, maybe we spare everyone else and try the shopkeeper on the last one. Flame damage applies 3 poison. Sure. Hit the edges of the enemy field and crack. Increases next shuffle time by 3 seconds. 160 though. Cracks. Sure. You try shopkeeper on the first one a few times first? Yeah, probably right. You're not wrong. I need you to go here. Please go here. Thank you. And scale damage to your attacks because she doesn't need to. What a terrifying thought. Ooh. More mana. Sure. Sorry, you're blocked. This is not so cool. Where ice needles fire in the order of setup? Yeah, I got that. And yet, I still got hit by it. Believe it or not. Because... oh my gosh, what a monster. I'm not that good. Too bad she sets all 4 up in like 0.3 seconds. Fire 2 kunai and gain 50 shield. Or 40 shield. I mean, that's just... that's good on both counts there. Alright, we'll practice... we will practice... ow. Okay, that would actually kill you. So we won't do that. We'll do the shopkeeper here. Chaperone's best to practice it because you have second soul. Yeah, exactly. We'll do that here. We'll do the shopkeeper. Just for my blood-soaked friend of a viewer. Fire a shot 4 tiles away for every jam you cast this battle. Alright. The jam synergies are coming in. All 1 of them. Okay. Get out of here. What does the green give us? Oh, it gives us an artifact. Okay. I don't know if I have jam cannon unlocked or just jam slam. No idea. 0 clue. Jam just seemed interesting. Sure. We got what? 1 more fight before our death, so. I couldn't. Oh boy. Wait, no. There we go. You're just getting crushed by an ATM. Cheers. No. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna pee my pants. Capitalism is a deadly force. Wait. That won't save you. Shopkeeper can still save. Nowhere is safe. Want to buy something? Yeah, I really do, but... wait 1 second. Might as well. 4 spell power, 1 fragile at the start of the deck. 1 mana regen. Wow, that's really good. And more max mana, sure, why not? What should we remove? This, it's terrible. Don't like it. Spire stuffed and attempt to kill her? Yeah, you're darn tootin'. curiosity. Ah, must be in battle. Okay, I was like, wow. Have we found a way to cheese? No. I'm sorry. Good lord. Oh god. Ah! 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 Alright, alright, alright. I don't know what this is. Okay, sure. Jam, 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 jam. Wow, that does a lot of damage. It's gross. Ripped in pieces. Okay. Ah. That's like the only one that I feel okay about, and I still get hit by it. Wipes all effects when the fight starts. Can't cheese like that. I figured you couldn't, but I wanted to try it. The crazy diamonds attack. Didn't realize I was fighting Josuke too. I can't fight a Joestar here. That last one is the one you stared at for 45 minutes. I don't blame you at all. It was terrible. I'm going on the big screen. Defense also reduces shield damage. Gain 200 shield, but lose 200 shield when this hits a target. Interesting. She has 2 attacks inspired by Sans. Sans Undertale? That rings a bell. Yes, put my disgrace on the television. Oh boy. Oof, that was something. Some 2 blast crystals that fire a shot when destroyed. Ice Meter always sets up the pillars in the same formation, so it's pretty easy to dodge. Makes sense, makes sense. Deck Shield just seems like a good card. Like, just good in general. Mini boss up here. Don't you dare. There we go. Even that's still like 25. Not terrible. Not the worst. What do we got? 40 shield. We're just gonna build up our shield here. Trinity, Ion Cannon. Let's just see what we can do with shield. When she hits a 3rd HP, she replaces 3 of her attacks with 3 different ones? No. 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 You're lying. Walker's play, we only have to beat her. Kill or spare, doesn't matter, just win. Tier doesn't matter either. Just survive. 3 times on the first, that'd be like 300 HP. Oof. Fire shot that applies 3 fragile. Maybe let's dig into poison a little bit more here. We did get a lot of cool poison stuff. Best bet is to fight her sometime in the middle of the round when you feel good about it. I feel that. That makes sense to me. Surely you don't have good damage. Like that. Right. 25% instead of 40% when you shuffle. Okay. Alright. Fight it early on if you have a good poison build? I mean, maybe. 50% chance to apply a frost stack when poison damage is dealt. Sure. There we go. Saffron, Celestia, and Gunner can with their weapons. So can Shiso and Violet. Shiso definitely can. There's a lot. A lot of damage based on the money, I guess. I did want to try Shiso out, too. More Frost. Yeah, seems good. Do some weird money build. Lots of roots, maybe. Or we can just say Reflect with good timing. Makes sense, too. Okay, Fragile, rains down, shots, leaves flame, breaks their tiles. Fragile could work if it's like just poison, but just because she clears field starts fight doesn't mean there isn't cheese in that violent shot. There's always cheese. Roguelikes are a dairy inclusive environment for sure. Damn, I really thought she would step up there. Pop that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, not bad. You invented the first and best cheese for it back in the day. It's easy to claim that because I was in the closed beta. Hey, any claim to fame is a good claim to fame. When it comes to inventing. Oh wait, yeah, we can just do this. Game strategies. Fire a bouncing disc that diagonally applies frost. No, let's just do that. Poison and frost, poison and frost. Do you remember the Battle Network chip copy damage? Kind of. But please enlighten me. This is fine. I'm fine with taking this damage, if only because... There we go. There we go. Applies a mark on a target, any damage that anything takes copied onto the target. Yeah, it's like a link, right? Tight pants. Heal 140 HP at the start of the battle. I don't think I can cause my circulation that much pain. I mean, I love tanking everything to the face. It's one of my best strategies for everything I play ever. But still. It does go exactly. See, it's well known. The face tanking meta is there. Oh, copy damage did get brought over to this. Interesting. That'd be really strong. Soul Link in the Misery brand. We have to look out for that. That's good stuff. So we were setting up the Ice Pillar's Meteor, apply Soul Link, and then escape the Meteor. We're not going into flames there, but that just spawns flames and does damage to anyone that has frost on them, which is why we took that. That was bad. That's pretty good though. Okay, I get it. You're very upset. There we go. What's 666 times 7? Is that really how much damage the meteor does? Because that's a chef's kiss right there. I mean, tiles get broken all the time, so we'll just do that. Get early, it's enough to insta-kill. That's pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. That's very creative. Kunai, poison deals extra damage. Alright. Flames, random tiles. Take 1 damage every time you move for 2 battles. No. Streams become the most popular way to cheese out. I mean, that is a very, like, repeatable way, you know, you just look for that, and then, oh, that's great. That's really smart, honestly. I'd be proud of that. Alright, can we take both of these? We sure can. Should we take both of these? Yeah. I don't like that card. It's not good. Not good card. Bad card. What should we get for an up? What should we upgrade though? Something we use a lot and is good. Yeah, I mean, like, Hailstorm getting extra shots was always good. Oh, come on. Get me out of here. I'm just gonna hide here. There we go. Still not used to her. What? Survivable, survivable. I'm just gonna hide behind this. Found it during the beta. I've considered making them invincible during the moment the meteor hits. Decided it's cool and fun. I like that. Gain 150 shield when consume it. Charge shot that fires 2 frost. Sure. It's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. I like that devs can... Oh, wait. Wait. Plausible deniability is what we just unlocked as a achievement. Oh, that was good. That was entertaining. That thing does go burr. Spell power fragile. No, we need mana regen at this point. We don't have anything. I mean, we can survive this, no problem. It's 200 damage, right? Yeah, so we take 10 damage for that. That's nothing. Oh, right. You know what? I'm not very smart sometimes. That's alright. I didn't do it, officer. They killed themselves. Hey. It's true. Gain 2 spell power on a focus. Interesting. Frost. Always with the frost. That's fine. Okay, there we go. This is bad. Ow. Alright. How many times can you upgrade a spell? No limit, but it costs +1 upgrade every time you upgrade. 4 upgrades on a spell already gonna cost 5 upgrades. Whenever you kill an enemy, gain 30 shields, 1 spell power. Okay. Sure. I'm glad we have that right now. Heal HP equal to the number of spells in your deck at the start of each battle. Okay. Cracked, shuffle, no. Build a Hellfire deck and upgrade as many times as you can do it. That's like, I'm going down and I'm taking everybody with me. Everyone. Here is where we pray to the gods. The gods weren't merciful that day. Double cast can only be taken twice as an upgrade. The last target that hit me. Sure, that's good. Wonder if there's something that makes it so you can't take self-damage. Maybe not, but you could pop that stone skin if you had it with you. Pop stone skin, pop hellfire. Cross your fingers. Upgrade so you can take more self-damage. Well, how about that? Yeah, whatever. I don't care about you. Get out of here. That's fine, though. Alright, you're gonna do the thing again, aren't you? Nope, not yet. I get it. You're very unhappy. Honestly, we just do this because we can kill her before. That's fine. Unless you double cast or triple cast, then you're pretty much host. Well, I never said I was good with planning. Build the deck around gaining shield, preventing damage, and if Hellfire just wipes over that for me. Chaos Fragment, Trap Card, and Wonder. I don't know what any of those are, but they sound great. Stack the poison, if we can. Yep. Let's do this. That's fine. Don't hit my hostage. Good. Alright. You're stuck in place. Perfect. Chaos Fragment makes every fight you start with a random effect. Poison plus max mana, shields, whatever. Kills an enemy, cast this again. 240. Be great if we worked around that for a fragile build, right? Way better. Bring down Thunder Strikes, darken the screen, and slash at all enemies. Just doesn't fit our deck. Not right now, at least. Okay, well, killed her. Such is life. Mods for this game are amazing also. So one guy had a mod to add new areas, fight Woodman, Heatman, Metalman, and Bass. Never remembered which one was the pronunciation for it. Crazy hard and fast and awesome. Hey, we got 30 that time. Okay. Feeling a little bit better about our luck. But only a smidge. Okay. Impact in 30 seconds. Oh boy. Oh no. You know what? Actually, it's probably better to, like, try to fucking kill this thing. Maybe not. Maybe this is... doomed either way. I don't know. Oh, I let go of the snake, too. Oh, boy. Well, it was nice knowing everybody. Oh! Whew! Man, that's good damage. Take that either way. Close. Yeah, honestly, we just need some heals. It's currently not going great, and I would like it to go better. Ooh, 33% chance to not decrease. We could use the health at this point. Here we go. If you spare her, she heals you. Oh, is it that easy? Well, let's take her down right now. Double cast, mana cost. That is fine. Does not worry me one bit. Alright, well, last of the ones that I hate. I messed up that order very well. Not bad. Not too bad. We're hanging in there, but definitely not as good as our last run. Okay. We get some heals though. That's good. Sure. Let's try this. I'm not sure if that deck, or sorry, that card is going to work out for us, but we'll try. Oh, don't do this to me again. Thank goodness. You just make up names for the shopkeeper's attacks. X diamonds, crazy diamonds, ice meteor, and pushing quake. %25 chance to apply frost. Alright, that's fine. Oh, wait. Cool. Base Gatling diamonds, and X diamonds, compass diamonds, and crystal cage. Oof. Detox, always pretty good. Oh, that was the wrong one. Somehow that didn't go terribly. Thanks, Shields. Crazy Diamonds, Crystal Cage are the real gatekeepers. Well, we definitely have seen one of those two, but not both. Yeah, healing and all is great, but oh boy. Oof, there we go. As long as we can get the frost. Apply fragile and frost damage still. Okay. 3 fragile. Double tap. Sure, you know what? We're taking double tap. Screw it. Why not? Alright. Were you gonna kill someone for neutral route? Yeah. We were hoping to... Let's see, freeze for 1 second to heal 40 HP. No. Yeah, I'm hoping that one of these last three bosses goes okay, where we don't need to heal. Flame damage also applies poison. Well, we get some flames down, so let's do that. Recommend not to kill the last boss so you can heal for the final boss. That makes sense to me. Oh no. Okay, well, we're fine. And then I walked right into it like an absolute goon. Yep, that's fine. Oh boy. You know, if we could just survive, that would be great. Well, we're definitely not getting that again. But we still have the revive. Honestly, hers is like the more useless, right? Let's do that. I don't know how well we'll do. The goal right now is just to get there. So we'll see. I don't know why this is so fun. Do that, that's fine. I have no idea what the final boss is going to do. No, not really. Does not help. 4 money, take spell. Yeah, sure, why not? If we get there. If. Big if. Alright, so that one's done. There we go. It is your favorite of the finals? Interesting. Good to know. I kind of like the minefield just because it's like free damage. Okay. I legit don't know how I'm gonna... Nope. Didn't work there. How about here? No. Oh, yeah. No, there's just no way. That hostage is in a sadness land. Yep. There wasn't much we could do about that. Getting force shield every second is not the worst in the world. Thank you. Flame, kunai, laser turret. Nope. Did I ever? Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, we need heals and stuff at this point. It's fine, we've got enough shield. Shield and jam. Oh, double cast mana cost. Sure. Oh, you take the jam shield? Yeah, I guess so. Probably a mistake on my part. 1 mana and a jam for 280 shields. Yep. No, now that you actually say it, it makes a lot of sense. And yet, ow. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Yep. 140 shield. That's still good. That's still really good shields. 1 mana. When targets explode, applying 60 poison to themselves and nearby. Okay, something. Okay. was hoping we would get that. Alright. We already did what we needed to there, so we can get a heal on both of the last bosses. Still have our revive, barely. When she hits the yellow step slashes, puts a jam in your deck, and you lose money. That conniving little twerp. Thematically, it fits. His gun is powered on Sarah. So... Alright, we need... God dang it. We need to spend money. We actually gain 2 money per diamond hit. When you're fighting the shopkeeper. That's actually incredible. Not your lucky day, sorry. Because she's gonna railgun a nickel into your skull and you keep in the nickel. Hey, that's just smart. That's just good business. Good business sense. Who just laughed? Oh, it was Tara. Yep, keep on. Okay, we're recovering, mostly because we have a lot of heal relics, artifacts, whatever. Hey, Rainbow! Chronosphere fires a slow, piercing shot that stops time when it hits a target. I mean, how can I say no to a rainbow? You can't. Probably the worst rainbow one. Well, I mean, that checks out with my luck, honestly. Oh, you don't want to. Gotcha. It was still probably the best choice there, right? Restore 1 mana whenever you get hit. Okay. Sizable downsides. That's when I describe myself on a first date. Dating me, it has some sizable downsides. But, you know, it implies maybe there's upsides. There's not. Shaving the beard gave me bad luck. That's actually, like I said, newly powerless streamer tries his best. Like Samson, my locks are cut. There's not much left. Applying poison deals 5 damage. Lose 0.3 mana regen, but we get a mana every time we get hit. We get hit a lot. I think that's worthwhile. Sword just started 9 fragile. Heal HP. Yeah, sure, why not? And then what? 2 upgrades? 3 upgrades. There we go. Alright. What are we upgrading? Here's the question. Let's upgrade Anubis again, because it's double cast plus mana cost. Now it restores half. Double cast mana cost plus 10. Extra poison. Alright. It's underrated. You like it? I trust you, and that's what my instincts say as well. Double cast. Sure, 200 damage on bosses, basically. It's not bad. Alright, that was a good buy, I think. Oh my god, I did not see how slow that thing was. It's incredible. That Chronosphere is the slowest thing I've ever seen. Guillotine, 6 mana. We don't have 6 mana. Hit a small column 4 tiles away. Execute targets with 300 HP or less. Ah, it's double cast, which seems very unnecessary. Column in front, 40 damage. Heal, but consume. Yeah, let's do that. Level 10. And that counteracts the mana regen there. Take leech or nothing. Do you like slice though? I mean, it's... I figure we go ham on... I know, like, I do play deck builders. I've played, like, Slay the Spire on stream. I've played Dicey Dungeons, which is kind of a deck builder. Arguably. Excellent game, though. I know, like, I should keep my deck down, but I can never do it. I just, like, ooh, I see the new shiny card, and I go for it. Every time. Even though I know I should keep the deck down. Just, I can't help myself. Alright, there we go. Let's do that. Yep, that's fine. That bomb's just gonna chill there, I guess. That. Alright. Yeah, there's that. Look out! Got him. Come closer. You're not gonna come closer. Double cast is nice though. Damn it. So close. Okay. Damn. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. Well, poison got him. Imagine something that gave your normal attacks poison. Great. Battle Network forces 30 cards in the folder. Can't help it. It's just... everything's so shiny. Your puns are... they speak to me on a deep and personal level. That's all I got, huh? Alright. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. On the plus side, I don't have to aim. That's very powerful for me. And I don't have to aim this stupid chronosphere. On the negative side, that sure doesn't do anything. And never mind, I still missed the lightning because I didn't get close enough. Okay. I'll just stay right there. It's perfect. There we go. I see like the different modules that pop up, so I'm trying to like dodge them. Oh, I don't like that though. That's a new one, and I don't like it at all. Oof. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to have to get a revive here. Unfortunate that we took that though. Didn't like that at all. Yeah, there it is. Unfortunate. Oof. Mine's auto 8 of them for a cool 240 damage. Flame decks also just melt this thing instantly. Makes sense. Started with 20k. Oh my goodness. I guess that's our next goal, huh? And then after that, what? Genocide run? Gigantic wall. The gates! Alright, what did we get today? Oh my gosh, it's a crosscode costume? This warms the cold cockles in my heart. Gain 2 poison and 10 shield every second until you move. Hi. That was such a good game. Apply Fragile to everyone whenever you go below 1 mana. Kunai costs 1 mana, but deal double damage. Interesting. Perfect. You remember kunai builds and Slay the Spire? Oh, those were great. You just start tossing, man. Shiso is probably our next attempt, just because I want to try him out. Deals damage equal to half your money, lose 3 money, but gain 10 money when this kills an enemy. Anchor. I feel like with a root build plus just saving up cash would be pretty fun. And like fragile, right? So you do like fragile and root cards and just slam it. And that would work really well on the gate because I don't have to aim. I just keep pressing E. It anchors you. Alright. Maybe we go with Shiso next time. And we haven't forgotten about the shopkeeper, but I also want to try to do like the pacifist, or not pacifist. We already did the pacifist. The neutral and the genocide roots. I feel like Shiso would be fun to play. Violet seems very hard, or Violet, I guess. Terra breaks tiles. For unlocking kits and costumes, you want to know? Oh yeah, for sure. No spoilers here. Yeah, and you build a lot of structures. You are like Frost as heck. Then the gunner throws bombs and pierces and gives mana as long as you hit something with it. Second costumes are from beating pacifist or genocide. And the second kits are from beating neutral. That's pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, Reva. We haven't actually... What do you do, Reva? Shield throw, makes sense. Shield beam, sure. Couple exceptions there. Some costumes are locked via achievement. Like, yeah, like the ones we've gotten. Gain 1 shield whenever you move. And reflects attacks for a short duration. That is also interesting. I tried Violet once. It did not go well. Shiso seems like up my alley. And so does Reba. Gunner maybe. Celestia is just like a Frost build. Hazel might be too weird. We'll see. Terra's third outfit is unlocked by clearing Pacifist on Hell Pass 7. Oh my god. That sounds great. What's Hell Pass 7? Let's try... What stupid thing should we try here really quick? You want to see me kill the... or die to the shop... Not kill the shopkeeper. You want to see me die to the shopkeeper really quick? Let's do it. They're like Slay the Spire Ascensions, but they're called Hell Passes. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, that takes a while to shoot. But hey, we're learning. You Hell Pass 1 unlocked right now? Because we actually won, right? Want to activate? Do I? It barely changes things. Okay, so it really is like that then. That did not work. Ow. Mech Mani, start over and help pass one on. Alright, let's do it. Not like this run was good. Please? Yes, I'm very sure. Single player. Oh, that's what this is, isn't it? Gotcha. Enemies start with random artifacts. Mix and match as you choose. That's kind of interesting. I kind of like the slower wind-up. It's kind of fun. Flame behind on tile. Sure. You have to have at least have on the last one to unlock the next. That makes sense as well. Let's work our way towards the shopkeep really quick. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ow. That didn't work. Because I was trying to W before. Well, it's fine. We just wanted to try out this guy before we worry about anything. Go up to Hell Pass 14. All enemies start with 20 poison. That would have been nice. Yeah, it is really slow. Wow. A couple of the Hell Passes have severe jumps in difficulty. One of them removes the targeting indicator on the enemy field. Wow. That's like removing all indication for Slay the Spire. It's a mess. We're just taking whatever here because I want to die to the shopkeeper. Starts bosses at tier 2. That could be nasty, but it's not the worst thing ever. Maybe it is the worst thing ever. Or starts you at 20 luck. Well, at least you get cool things. Oof. Grab you. One second. Got it. Hell Pass 7 is 20 luck ones, most popular. You get cool things early. That makes sense. Wow, couldn't even get to level 3 there. Unfortunate. It's business time. Wow. This is sad. That should have been expected, considering we don't even know how to pilot this guy. You can find gold rarity in room 1. That's legitimately nuts. Alright, well, we will try Shiso out next time. Clockwise circle in the middle, 4 panels, a certain rhythm. That makes sense. Can't go outside, that's too much distance. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll try Shiso next time. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Not 6 o'clock like usual, but 5 o'clock. Yeah, if you like to leave a follow or just come back, hang out, you know, any other time you want. We stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. We'll definitely be doing this for both Tuesday and Thursday. Later Hell Passes can be outright jerks. There's one that makes some hostages turn into enemies with poison attacks. I knew I was right to kill them. They looked suspicious to me. Or make bosses at tier 4. Oh. Oh. No. These sound terrible. To be fair, Ascension 20 on Slay the Spire is also just flat out not fun. You're barely surviving. Max HP starts out at 1. No. Alright, you've sickened me. I must leave. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 Eastern. The game wasn't balanced for it. Yeah, that feels like Coda with... Necrodancer, where they're like, I don't think anyone can actually beat this. Please don't. And then people do. It always happens. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Lucier, thank you so much for all your, help. And, keeping us company. Actually made it to Eden. We'll try tomorrow for neutral route. And maybe genocide if we make it through neutral route. That'd be great. Anything else? No, I think we're good. Beat terrible. Progress. Good gate attempts. Yeah, for a first time gate attempt, that wasn't bad. I feel like, at least. First time any bosses seem hard. Should mention, in case I'm not here when you beat gate, it's not going to roll the credits. And I'm going to go, what? But it's scripted. After terrible scripted thing, I won't be as surprised. At the very least. Alright, well thanks a lot, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, all the good stuff. Thanks for watching, again. Had a good time. Hope you did too. And, yeah. See y'all later, tomorrow at 5. Bye.